Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Now, I'm a little bit late to the party as I've only just got the Trading 212 Auto Invest Pi feature. So I thought we'd have a little look at it today for anybody who hasn't already seen it or doesn't know what I'm talking about. So this is a new feature that Trading 212 have recently launched, and it's currently a beta version which you can sign up for. You just put your email in and then they'll add it to your app. Now this is a great feature for any investor who wants to have the option to be able to create automatic investments which can be made either monthly, weekly, etc. So you can create your own pie. You can choose whatever stocks you like and then put them into one pie, and then whatever ones you have in that, you can allocate percentages of what stocks that you like. So some can be 10, some can be 20%, etc. Then once you have this pie created, you can even set up automatic investment feature or invest manually into it. It's very similar to an ETF, but rather than you investing into an ETF where you don't really have any control over what is in that specific ETF, you're basically creating your own. So you can choose some travel stocks, some growth stocks, whatever you like, and put them into your own pie. So this is a great feature in my opinion that 212 have brought out, and it's just made the investing process even easier. Now of course there are a couple of improvements that can be made, but we'll get into those in the video. Now as I'm aware, I do use a few different trading platforms, but as I'm aware, this 212 is the only platform that offers a free auto invest feature. Now if you want to sign up to Trading 212, you can use my link in the description below. That's the referral link, and if you sign up using that link, you'll get a free share worth up to £100 if you deposit £1. And for transparency, I would get one as well. If you want to sign up to the Auto Invest beta version, I'll also leave a link in the description below for that, but you need to have a Trading 212 account first. So let's jump into the app. We'll have a look at this Auto Invest feature and create some pies. So this is the Auto Invest Pie feature. As you can see, you have your investment tabs and then your pies tab, and it says create pie. So let's go in and create a pie. So when you click create pie, it gives you 751 stocks, 86 ETFs, and you can literally search these stocks like you would normally, find whatever stocks you like, or you could just type them in. So for the purposes of this, I'm just going to pick 4 well-known stocks. So Tesla, everybody knows Tesla. Let's go for Facebook. What about Visa? And then we'll add an ETF into this as well. So let's add the S&P 500. So I've got my 4 stocks here now, and I can press that and I can see the ones. You can remove or add some more, whatever, and change that. Let's go next. So here you go. Now you can see the different percentages. So you can allocate whatever percentage you like. So at the moment we're at 25 to make it 100. If I wanted to add, let me do 60% of the S&P 500. You can see it now goes to 135%. So I won't be able to create this pie because it needs to be 100. So I can lower all of these down to 10%. You can change this however much you want over time as well. 10%, that's 90, so let me just 20 on Visa. So that's how I want this particular pie allocated for the purposes of this video. You can see with that allocation, this was predicted to get me an average annual return of 18.56% per year. That's based on historical performance from the last 5 years. And you can see if I move this around, it changes depending on whatever how that particular company has done over the past few years. So this will be 18.56, and I'm happy with that. I'm going to go next. Now you've got 2 different ways. You can either manually invest or automatically invest. So if we change this to manually for this, you can go next. Now you can call this pie whatever you want. So I will call this Solid Pie because these are pretty solid companies in my opinion. Can change the icon as well. So you've got these different pictures you can pick from. Just put the money sign and then create pie. So now this is my pie. It's called Solid Pie. At the moment, obviously value 0. You can invest or withdraw your money from your account or from your portfolio balance. And then I really like this as well, dividend income. You can turn this on, auto invest on. So when you get your dividends, you don't have to worry about reinvesting. It will automatically do that. Or if you don't want it to do that and you want to keep the money, you can just obviously turn it off. But I think generally with these sorts of pies, you want them to be on so they will grow and grow over time. You can also set your investment goal. So let's go on to the next tab here, holdings. So it tells me here my 4 different companies that I've got in this portfolio. I can rebalance this as well, so I can change these percentages at any point. I can edit it, so I can remove companies or add companies into this pie. They're all at 0%. So one thing to mention about this actually is, say these companies are already in your portfolio and I had 10 shares of Visa, that would come up here as a new fresh 10 shares on this particular pie. So it won't add my existing purchases in these companies into this pie. So it's going to be completely fresh, which is something they could improve on. Because if you already hold these companies, you might already want to include them into the pie, whereas this will be a fresh new pie basically. However, if you bought 10 shares in Visa, they would add on to your main portfolio. I kind of want that to be separate. I kind of like the idea of the pie being a kind of separate account, so to speak, but it won't work like that. If you bought any shares in this, they will add on to your normal portfolio as well. So like I say, you can rebalance this at any time or remove stocks, etc. It really is a nice feature, and it's just a great way of creating your own ETF and tracking these performances. And it's obviously going to tell you how each one of these are doing since you started reinvesting into this pie. The next tab is the feature that a lot of people love here, which is Auto Invest. Now you can just turn this on, and when you turn this on, it will give you a nice projection. This is obviously a projection, so it's not by any means going to be 100% accurate. It's just based on how it's been performing over the past few years. So you can see here, in those 4 stocks, if I invested at that percentage for 10 years, £1,000 initial deposit, that would give 120k, and it would have made a return of 348k. You can change this to however much you want. You can see the money moving around in terms of the projections. You could even change this really low to like 5 years, maybe £100 per month, and that would be 6k with a return of 9.89k. You can change the automatic scheduling. So this is currently scheduled for every month on the 4th, but you could change it to 2 weeks, weekly, daily, etc., or every 2 months. So you really can pick whenever you want this to automatically invest and not have to worry about keep checking it, etc., because you're picking nice growth companies, then hopefully this value will be increasing over time. So say I'm happy with that, I press next. Now it tells me ready to go. It's going to be depositing £100 every month on the 4th for 5 years with a goal of 9.89k. Then obviously I can fund the pie. So let's create another very quick pie here just for another example. American Airlines. I'm going to do a quick couple airlines here, and Delta. So I'm happy with those 2 being in this pie. Let's keep it at 50% for now. Manually, going to change that to airplane and travel. And I'm going to create the pie. So you can see here, this is the tab. You've got your investments tab, which will be your normal portfolio, and then your pies tab. So this will be tracking any money you're putting into these every month. Like I say, this is separate kind of to your normal portfolio. So any that you already have in your normal portfolio won't be added on to the pie. But any stocks you purchase in the pie will be added on to your normal portfolio as well. It's a great idea. You can track different funds, different sectors, if you want travel, etc., or you want energy, etc. Then you could even create like a retirement fund pie or future children pie, etc. So it really is a nice method of just putting a little bit of money into these pies every single month. So as I say, 212 really has made the investing process even easier. I love the fact that you can create your own pie, you can put whatever stocks or ETFs you like into that, and then have the option to automatically invest into it. I'm a big fan of this feature. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this feature. Have you signed up to it yet? And have you signed up to 212? If you're interested in signing up to Trading 212, I'll leave my referral link in the description below. And if you use that link, you'll get a free share worth up to £100. If you want to check out my review of Trading 212, I'll leave that link in the description below as well. Thank you for watching, and if you can hit the like and subscribe to my channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and until next time.